Okay, guys, I am back, which I am shocked about. I am totally shocked about it. This is so random. This is a witchy vlog, a witchy conversation. Okay, so I was sitting over here writing a petition, and cord cuttings do work, but sometimes you have to do several of them because the person knows how to reattach sometimes. And so sometimes you have to keep a cord cutting petition, or you just have to keep doing them, especially if you are doing something extremely important and you don't have time for, because some of these men practice black magic. And so if you're leaving a narcissistic man, which that's what you're doing, right? Um, what you'll want to do is you'll want to write their name on one side and then your name on the other side of the paper. And you want to write something like, the cord is cut and destroyed. All of your black magic is returned to you 100-fold. Your intent is blocked, and you will never stop or slow me down again. You have no power over me. I send your demons back to you. I let go any power the money you owe me has over me, because they usually owe you money. And you will see me do everything that you didn't want me to do. You will see me be a success. You will never see me homeless. Okay, I am manifesting thousands of dollars without you. You can no longer block me or my prosperity, and you are banished forever, and my family is protected from your evil. And this is a powerful one, y'all. I can feel the rush. Whew. Then you want to you want to draw a line. Hold on, because I don't want you guys to see the name that I have written on it. You want to write cord cut protection, okay? And you want to put your name going away from that person, like their name is up here somewhere, and then you want your name and you want to like write it going away from them towards yourself, okay? And on your side, you want to write, I am no longer living in your head. My money is flowing to me right now. I do not need you. Okay, sometimes women, when a man, because the goddamn narcissistic men, I had one of them flashing money all over the place. That ain't gonna make me call you. You ever have a man that's like a practitioner, and like he does like a curse on you and love work? So that's why the black magic is returned. Because these men will have you out here bad. They'll have you out here doing bad. So today is a full moon, and this is the perfect day to do it. I should have did a group cord cutting. Would have probably been a good idea, because, for some reason, when you got that good loving, it seems like the wrong person don't want to ever let you go. And then if they can't have you, then they're trying to do evil, deliberate stuff to you, okay? And this is typically the narc, okay? So I do not need you, okay? And there was a smear campaign, because that's what narcs do. The lies that you told my job are no longer doing harm to my job. Okay. And then you want to put what you want, whether or not it's the car you need or the thousands of dollars that you need. You want to put that on there. You also want to put things like, You will not interrupt my frequencies. I will survive and move forward with no fear and peace of mind. And then you want to put your affirmations. You're wealthy, you're healthy, no matter what you have said or done. That's what you want to do. I am wealthy and healthy, no matter what you have said or done, and I am protected from your evil. So you got that written on there twice. You don't give them nothing because, narcs, they're very dangerous when you're trying to leave them. And the sad part about it is that narcs will develop relationships with you that you don't even know about. It's like, oh, I didn't know that me and you were deeply involved like that. Me and you have a deep involvement? No. Boundaries. I'm telling y'all. And I can tell that, oh my God, y'all, it's a fucking energy shift happening. Do y'all feel it? I can tell because, and I hit the nose on the nail, or the nail on the nose, or whatever the hell it's called. I hit the head on the nail. What the hell is that called, guys? Y'all know that when I put up that video, I was not talking about him. I just want to make that very, very clear, because people always think that me and him are back together because he's not roasting me. And no, we are not. I am on my own, out here in the world, manifesting a new car. And I already manifested a house. Okay. And I don't have time for whatever it is that he's doing. This guy is not done. He's just being quiet. And I know that I'm right because all of a sudden I started feeling like that little nervous tension. And that spirit just came up out of me, y'all. Now I'm burping and stuff. So, yeah. No, I do not have a man. I am single and loving it. Not single and sad, but single and loving it, baby. And y'all should be the same way until you find the right person. Okay? Find the right person. This is one thing that I can't stand about some people. When I tell you I want nothing to do with you, what are you doing? I told you I can pick up on certain stuff. And, but you can't talk any sense into these people. You can't do it. So you just have to cut the cord. When you're a woman and you have a man like that, that's crazy like that, you may sometimes start your cycle early. That's your body's way of trying to get away from them. And then also you want to allow at least 3 moon cycles. Your uterus is going to cleanse itself out. I've been cleansing and clearing my yoni. And it's not like it was any smell or anything down there. He didn't give me nothing like that. But I've been clearing of his sperm energy. And this is the 3rd month. We're at the end of the 3rd month. We're at a full moon. I was feeling something demonic trying to enter into my uterus. I began to orgasm. And then I was thinking about sex all of a sudden, like intense cravings for sex, which made no sense because why would I be feeling sexy, in a hotel room, because this is my family, not his. He doesn't care. He's just a functioning, sex demon is basically what he is. So, you know what I'm saying? Not even a functioning one, but, an active sex demon. So, I've got some pretty important stuff coming up that have nothing to do with him. In fact, I don't even want to say too much, but it doesn't matter. the spiritual battle will still be there. Okay, but I'm not moving anywhere close to you. Not even in that area. Wow, guys, that was so freaking weird. I don't know why it just closed out. So if you guys ever need help writing petitions, you guys can come to me. This has always worked for me. If it were not for me doing this work, I would have literally lost all of my possessions because of the energies and frequencies that he was putting out there for me. I would have lost all of my possessions. I would not have ever had money for a hotel room. I've had to do cord cuttings from this man. I think you should do it for at least 90 days. Because one of his chat people was saying that my cord cuttings didn't work. You sometimes have to do those cord cuttings every month. And you got to allow your body time to expel their energy, you know? And so I just had a hormone shift because, excuse me, I started my cycle. So, you know, and hopefully there's just women watching, but I'm sure that there's men that are, you know, watching this or whatever, which is kind of weird to me, but it is what it is. Y'all, I thought about getting a Patreon account just so that I could broadcast their live just for viewers, but I'm gonna wait till I move into the house. And, you know, you just got to respect people's wishes and move on with your life and see if it becomes a problem, which it's, to me, it's just, I do this all the time. I've been doing this song and dance with the same person for the past 5 years, especially the past year. And I have consistently done cleanses, cord cuttings, and all of that to get rid of his bad energy. But it's been over 90 days since, and that's been 3 moon cycles. So you want to have 3 periods. And when you have 3 periods, that's a man, it's almost like the rest of it is coming out. You know what I'm saying? It's like the rest of whatever it is coming out. Women hold on to sexual energy from men, you know, which is why, you know, yeah. And their intent, you know, it was really, I'm going to tell you the truth. It was really shocking, but I didn't let it hurt me. But it was really shocking to have somebody that claimed to care about you to tell you that they want you to be homeless and starve to death. That's really harmful. That's really, really abusive. And I don't like to have loose ends and shit. You know, I feel like, let me go and take care of this because I ain't got time for him, you know, messing up my frequencies and shit. So I just keep this shit going, especially when you do. Hey, if y'all are leaving a narcissist, you have to keep lighting up them candles. If you are leaving a narc, you have to keep lighting candles for a little while. Even if you're just friends with them on YouTube. You know, I had some narcs that was holding on to me and was like literally harassing the hell out of me. And I had never even met. It's like, how much beef could you really have with me? Seriously? But right now we talking about this person because, you know, I can just tell and I'm like, dude, dumpty dumpty dum. And you just, you know, if you find that you go through, you know, any sort of issues or problems after you're getting out of a relationship with a narc, you have to cut the cord. Every single time I throw the cards on a narc, when I'm asking spirit, what do you need? I always get the 2 of Swords, Temperance. Temperance represents codependency, but temperance also esoterically means that something is feeding off of you, okay? And something is attached. There's some sort of cord attachment. some sort of attachment, some sort of spiritual contact is being made with this person with this extremely bad energy. I would be very frustrated too if the only time I had money was around tax season. I would, I might as well just not have a business. Like, in fact, people that have businesses don't have that experience. So you got to cut the cord with these people, y'all. I should have did a group cord cutting. Hit the thumbs up if y'all want to do a damn group cord cutting. We can still do it, baby. And I just started my cycle, so that means that I'm more powerful than ever. Nobody wants to do a group cord cutting. Everybody's codependent. And like there was one of my exes that didn't want to let go. Like he was just like not letting go. He was thinking about me late at night. He was trying to block me from certain stuff. He was fucking with me. And I spoke to him on the phone and I said, you know that I'm never coming back to you, right? Like, just so that we're clear, you realize that it's honestly over. No, I didn't realize that. Well, I haven't tried to see you in 10 years. My ex did that to me. Like, no, there is no Jamila in that person. You know what I'm saying? No matter if he's roasting me or not, I'd rather him be roasting me. When he's not roasting me, I know that he's up to no good. Yeah, I would prefer for him to never speak of me again, this person. But, so some of y'all know y'all boyfriends be roasting y'all only behind y'all back. y'all be thinking, oh, this is just Jamila's problem. Shit, them niggas be talking about y'all like a dog. Making up stuff. That men are a trip. That's why, and I cut the cord from them. I felt something trying to pull on my throat and my heart chakra. I was like, what in the exact whole fuck is this? Like, come on, y'all, get in here, hit the thumbs up. Y'all act like what's the problem? What's the matter? Please don't act like me and that dude breaking up is like your parents breaking up. Stop it. Y'all got to laugh about this shit, but y'all better stop that, man. Please. Cause y'all trying to look at us like we Bobby and Whitney or something, and y'all trying to look at us. Who's that one couple? Beyonce and Jay-Z or something. You know what I'm saying? No. Y'all not getting back together like I wanted my parents to. No. Because y'all probably got used to seeing y'all parents argue all the time. And it probably started to get funny to you. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no. That's officially over. In fact, I got somebody on standby. I had somebody on standby that is oh shit. I had somebody on standby that is willing to give me a couple of thousand just in case I need it, but it's like a last resort. I am not going to do that. Jacob all of a sudden started coughing. Listen, it's just the way that it is. I mean, here's the whole thing about it is that I would rather this person be roasting me and then I just don't care. Now, I don't want to be lied on, but you want water, baby? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, get him some water. And can I warm up my coffee? Yeah, I'm drinking coffee at 12 o'clock at night. Ain't nobody gonna come in and chat with me about the petitions and about the cord cuttings and stuff. Oh, you do me wrong and it's over. Y'all thought I was stuck with that boy for the rest of my life. Y'all out of y'all mind. I would rather be 6 feet under, although we know that ain't gonna happen. Because my children will keep me here. So here, give me that. Here, sit up, baby. I don't know why y'all hear Jacob all of a sudden start coughing. And we're not in a dirty hotel. We moved a few weeks ago. So here, sit up real quick, baby. Until I'm safe into my house, I'm still fighting with those people, just to let y'all know. And just to let them know that I'm not blind or ignorant or dumb. He getting ready to pour this out. He ain't even drinking it. So, it just, yeah, man. And I could feel, Spirit told me that he was, I think, look, I threw the cards, the spirits confirmed that he's some kind of practitioner, but he's a very weak one. Because number one, why don't you realize that all of this stuff can be sent back to you? And why don't you realize that people can cut the cord from you? It's that simple. 5 years of going around in a damn circle. Okay, I don't get it. Like literally, haven't you figured it out that this is a lost cause for you? Like it should be clear by now after 5 years. Like that's a long time to be trying to control another person's environment. And if you expect me to think that you're not some kind of practitioner and you hanging out with all these witches and stuff, you must think I'm stupid. Now it's just and it's insane, you guys. It is. And I'm like, so the petition has on it a lot of the key words that you guys want to use, because like I said, usually these type of people, they always have an excuse to borrow money from you. So they always owe you money or child support. Okay, these are the ones that usually don't pay the child support. Okay. And you write their name 3 times, or you can do it 4 times, but I just usually write a long paragraph. Dear John, y'all remember that TV show? The cord is cut and destroyed. We're gonna burn it up. We're gonna take. Not only are we gonna burn up the cord, like we're gonna literally turn that cord into dust. That's what we gonna do tonight. Now, see, this is some powerful shit right here. And y'all gonna see me move into my place next week because I already got the approval. He knew I was, but he already knew I was gonna get approved. And like men say, their thrill is in the chase. The thrill is in trying to stop you. That's the thrill. Because I told y'all, he said, come over here and make love to me, and you can stay at my mother's house. So I was like, are you kidding me? And I wasn't lying about that. And I feel like it's appropriate sometimes if you got some stuff going on and you start to kind of feel like, you know what, I'm kind of working too hard. I've been doing readings every day, and soon as you start working too hard, that's when you know that it's a man, especially one of them black ones with no money. I'll be wanting to go over there and say, Ashira, Star Goddess, help me, help me. I think she's very wise. I think that I'm more so emotional, and I try to help people, which has actually hurt me in my business and in relationships. It's hurt me. Those things have been able to do harm to me before, because I have a tendency to have compassion for people. And I've learned my lesson. Trust me, I am a cold bitch right now at this point. But, that's not to say I'm not going to use my heart again. Of course I am. Not on anybody like that. And I never would want to, because I like I like quiet men. I like nerds. I actually like nerdy men that use telescopes and study quantum physics and, I like men like that. I don't like real niggas. And I don't know why it would, you know what I'm saying? It would, especially when, listen, because there have been plenty of women out there that are great women and men just love them. And I've always been the type of person that men have loved. I'm not even used to all of this hatred that I've gotten from that sector. I'm not. I ain't even used to that, showing that kind of hatred growing up. So, and I could just sense something and something just didn't quite feel right. And so I said, oh, that's what I haven't done. I haven't done the cord cutting to oh boy. Yeah, you got to do cord cuttings for 3 months straight. If I'm trying to rid you of a narcissistic man, it's going to cost you about $1,200. At the end of the 3 months, you cut the final cord, you destroy it, turn it into fucking dust, spread it in the ocean with Yemi Ya. Hello. This is all done visual. So you ladies can do that. Y'all need to, so that y'all can come and get y'all classes and and stuff. We ain't got time for that. But you always want to write on your petition, I will survive without you. That's why he's been running around flashing money. I have money like that all the time. I just don't have it in cash and I don't flash it. So it's not that, it's like that may make somebody else salivate or fall all over you, because I feel like he's doing love work on me. That's what I felt tonight, like he was doing love work. And trust me, my spirits are not having it. In fact, it don't even feel like love. It feels like an intrusion. It feels like an intruder breaking into my house. It does. Real talk. Why y'all so quiet all of a sudden? So tell me what you guys think of this. What has been your experiences? Because I can tell you that I've done it, because he is a actually, there's another narcissist. I got a reading the other day too, guys, by the way. It went amazingly. And she saw everything. She also saw another woman that was connected to the situation. That's like a succubus. His mama. Okay. Gone girl. You don't get none of my fresh kidneys. My kidneys are good. Yeah, you can't listen. Y'all gotta quit being so damn trusting. So I'm like, I see you not talking about me, but I can tell that you're probably doing that because you're probably trying to, maybe get back in good there or something. And then I felt love work that he was doing, and then I threw the cards, and it was confirmed that he at the very least is over there masturbating and thinking about me. I hate it when men do that within the first 90 days. So you can either do cleanses for 3 months straight. I'll do them every full moon. You have to do them on the full moon. Or when you start your period. I start my period on the full moon. So my cycle went back to normal again because it had switched up. My cycle started getting messed up. Because I used to start my period on the new moon, like days before the new moon. Now it's the full moon. And see, sometimes when a woman has her period, you know how some of y'all women be starting y'all periods early. It ain't nothing wrong with you. That's not what you think it is. That's your body's way of ridding itself of bad male sperm. All the way at the top of your uterus. And some of y'all that be cramping, So you got to cut the cord because their sperm forms a cord. It forms a barrier. And they can speak to that sperm by touching their scrotum or testicles and thinking about you intensely and calling out your name and things like that. Intentionally doing certain things so that your situation will automatically bring you to them. And that's bullshit. I got a remedy for that. Yeah, my cord cuttings do work because they was in his chat room telling me her cord cuttings don't work. Well, it takes about 3 months for it to take full effect. And some of y'all, it take 3 to 6 months because these men, they be sprung on you. They don't want to let it go. Because all of a sudden I felt a spirit overcome me and I just felt really horny and just hot and flush. And I was horny and frustrated. And then I felt something like an entity or a spirit try to make love to me. Literally, it was talking to me and it was trying to possess me. It was trying to possess me. And see, I'm celibate, but I can masturbate by myself in the tub. Okay, I wouldn't, but I can, you know what I'm saying? When you're celibate, you can still masturbate. But if something comes in and it's like, do you belong? It was asking me, do I belong to it? And I was like, no, I was like, get away. I was like, I just started banishing the spirit. Hey, Orion's daughter. Hello. I wasn't expecting to be back, but I decided to come back because all of a sudden I was like, oh, hell no. Because stuff has just been off. I've been kind of like, it's like, and you have that feeling. And at first, before I wrote out this petition, because I'm charging the candle, because once I light this candle, oh my God, I'm gonna be, it's gonna be like I'm gonna be on a damn boat headed for paradise. I'm gonna be on what's that one show where that little be short dude would say Nanu, no, not Nanu, the plane. That's how I'm gonna be, and I'm gonna float gloriously to my new house in good spirits. I ain't got to be nervous about it. Everything he do, he nervous about it. That's why he always trying to call people and talk to him while he look, can you do anything? You're so codependent, Exactly, man. So literally, to be honest, y'all don't have to keep y'all good news secret. You know what I'm saying? Just do those cord cuttings. Cause I felt like, cause like last month, last month, it was like I could tell that something was happening. So it's like it's like the more and more you get away from them, especially, it's like a less of a reaction. But I felt like the sperm energy come out of me. I did, because you holding on to that man's sperm for at least 90 days. And some women hold on longer because they're in love. I'm not in love. How the hell I'm gonna be in love with somebody cussing me out every other day? How you gonna be in love with somebody that's like verbally abusing your children publicly? How do you be like, what? No. So, and he would say that she is in love with me. Oh, baby, trust me, I have fallen out of love faster. I am really a trip like that. Like my ex. And you know what? While I was talking to him last year, he would say little side stuff like, I don't think your ex wants you still. Shit. Yeah, he do. Think about me all the time. Does work on me still. My baby daddy, yeah. He actually tried to come visit me last year. He was like, I'm going to bring the kids up there and I'm going to bring Deja up there. So he's basically letting me know, well, you can have the kids back, but you just got to take me with them. Okay? I'll clean up. I'll make sure the house is spick and span spotless. But every now and then I might smack the hell out of you Ain't gonna happen. It's over. I don't go backwards, buddy. Right, exactly. But my ex, he's not even salty. Like when I talk to him, he lets me know how he feels about me. He does not play around. He don't play no games. He lets me know how he feels. And the last time I did a voodoo doll on my ex and I stabbed it like 150,000 times because I was irritated with him because of something he had ended up in the hospital. He is still so in love with me that he called me and was like, I was in the hospital. I was like, really, were you? I was like, what happened? He was like, my stomach was hurting. My stomach was messed up. Like, see, that voodoo doll, I had stabbed it in the stomach a bunch of times. He must have felt that. And I said, that was me. And he said, I knew it was, because he knows that I practice witchcraft. He said, I know it was. I said, yeah, because you would piss me off. And he said, I said, what did he say? No, I said, yeah, that was me. I said, I stabbed that voodoo doll like over 100 times that I made on you. And he was like, I was like, do you think I'm evil? He was like, no, I don't think you evil. I don't think you evil at all. So he just want me back. He don't care how much I hurt him, which is crazy and insane. And like my kids didn't even believe that. I said, no, I said, I'm pretty sure that your father still wants me. And he confirmed it the last time I talked to him. He said, I'm going to come down there and visit you. I said, you are? He didn't ask me. He said he was coming. I said, you are? And he was like, yeah. He was like, you bet. He said, don't be flirting with me though. You know, he was like, I know you're going to want me. So that let me know that, you know, he's trying to get back in. Especially, I think what attracts him to me more now is the fact that I'm a witch. Or not, because I was a witch then, but, you know, when I was with him, but I wasn't practicing. And I'm honestly not interested. I got them soaking in my cauldron. I might have to pour that out, get all that water out of there and let them dry out. Because right now, all them herbs is steeping and stuff. I got a lot of stuff. It actually started bubbling too. If y'all saw in that video, it was bubbling. Y'all see that little filmy soot on top of it? Yeah, a little grimy soot on top. Grimy bubble. Good. And he should, man. These men should be happy to take care of their children. You can tell that that's a person that, you know, isn't used to being taken care of themselves. But yeah, so I have to continue to do cord cuttings because this person got close to me. That would be one of the most if anybody were to have any sort of effect over me, it would be him because of the sexual relationship and the fact that everybody else empowered him. See, if everybody else didn't empower him the way that they did, it wouldn't have been as hard on me. They'd have been like, no, you full of crap because you done been. No, they empowered him in what he was doing, which was he was lying through his freaking teeth about everything and literally threw a monkey wrench. But see, I know how to, like, okay, if I can make an asteroid stop hitting the earth, then I for damn sure can make him stop. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, if that's your baby daddy, Orion's daughter, but you know, there's no baby daddy there. You know what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't even be that deep. But to be honest with you, it can be that deep because, you know, I think it's, but it's probably, it's just the sex. this person doesn't actually love or respect me. Like, I'm not dumb enough to not know that. Like, I hope y'all know that. Please tell me that y'all know that. No, because I've actually had men that I've done less with and spent less time with that I know for a fact cared about me more than he did. So, Orion's daughter, I know when you coming too, and I'm ready for you. I am ready for you. And you know what? You should do that cord cutting. It's 1,200, but I can guarantee you because it's 3 months straight. Might as well pay for 3 months out. And that way I don't have to worry. That way I can just spend a lot of time with you. See, when my clients pay that much, they get my services for a week or two straight. Like, they just have me at their disposal. They can just call me anytime, day and night, and I pick up. Okay. So you have to and the reason why it's so expensive is because what happens is that their spirits come after me. So if I just do one cleanse, and it's got to be a direct cord cutting. So if you're doing a cleanse, that's kind of different, but it would be cleansing. It would be cleansing too. I would definitely throw in the cleanse too, but this would specifically be for the cord cutting. So I might have to charge extra for the cleanse for that. And I'm not talking about you, Orion's daughter. You can start with the cleanse. And but that 3-month cord cutting plan from a narc that might have a succubus mama, some kind of sleepwalker or some shit like that. I gotta have that. That way I got, that way everything is covered. I got plenty to feed on, to feed your spirits, because when I'm doing work for you guys, I have to feed your spirits. Hello. Hello. Yeah, exactly. A lot of y'all even have children by men who have like succubus or vampire. My ex's mother is a vampire. She just looks like a vampire. Like, you could tell by looking at her, she's a vampire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can call down my demons, okay? And sometimes them succubuses are really, really pretty. Succubuses can be hot mamas. Okay? So, yeah. She definitely a succubus. I'm telling you, man. Because I'm just telling you that it's crazy, because when I was dating this person or seeing him, we wasn't dating. We ain't been on no date. But when I was seeing this person, I was in full-fledged war with the mama and the baby mama. I said, how the hell I get involved? Why? Why? Like, it was so stupid. Yeah, I felt like the mama and the baby mama was all in on trying to siphon energy from my. I did, and it's real. Like, I like, and men like that, they'll say, "Oh, you're crazy." That's all they can say, because they know exactly what they doing. That's not to say that you can't be with a succubus. I guess you could. I guess you could just make it work. An angel and a succubus, that would be a tragic spiritual love story. What's crazy is that he tries to take on my identity. He's not a saint. He's not an angel. Trust me. He's a demon. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep, that's why I was like, number. In fact, my phone was off for a couple of days. My spirits was like, no comunicado, no comunicado at all. Yeah, seriously, man, because for some reason I was laying in the bed, and all of a sudden I was like, ooh, and I said, whoa, whoa. It was like a spirit overcame me, tried to penetrate me. Literally, it tried to go in through my butt. And I know it came from him. Who else would it come from? I ain't like, what is that? That's, that's usually you want to go to the most recent. Okay. Oh Lord. But I mean, we can all laugh at it, but it's, just do the cord cutting. Because a lot of people be like, he's ruining me. Do a cord cutting. What? Do a cord cutting. No, seriously, because how do y'all think I've been paying for these hotels and stuff and still making my money? Because I've been doing cord cutting. So they was in his audience talking about her cord cuttings don't work. That's because his set of demons don't want y'all to get no help. They want to continue to feed off you poor defenseless women for the rest of y'all life. Preferably. Y'all ever see Rosemary's Baby? Ooh, her husband was a piece of, like, when you watch the movie, like if you watch it a couple of times, you just grow to hate the husband. You just like, why? Y'all were doing fine before. You know what I'm saying? Why would you like, but then again, I believe that Guy Woodhouse was under the influence of those witches, but I do think that they gave him a choice. I think they put him under some kind of hypnosis though. Because if they wanted Rosemary, they was going to get her anyway. They'd have just killed Guy. They seriously, so it was like either go along with it or die, which I don't know why he just didn't go get some black candles and some sage. He would have been fine. So yeah, but guys, no. I'm like Phoebe on Charmed, he showed himself as Belteshazzar and I must vanquish him. So a lot of people will think she's seeing him because he sure do want her. You can, and it's like, do we? But ironically, he does. Because if he didn't, it wouldn't. Like he was telling me to live close to him because he don't want to drive far to come see me, and I was like, we're broke up though. Remember? So then I just would go along with it. And you know what I'm saying? Because it was dangerous to refuse the offer because, and he's probably mad right now. he probably angry as hell at me right now. And you know what he'll do? He'll go live and just start roasting like, God, are you battery operated? What what you do when somebody tells you that they're not interested and please just leave me alone and stop doing things to try to get me close to you because I don't want to be. Because being close to somebody like that, you would have to be a person that's lacking and ready to be codependent on somebody's mama, either yours or somebody else's. That's where you would have to be to be moving closer to somebody like that. Because he actually told me, well, get back on it. He told me to get back on houses. I hung up on him. I said, dude, you sound really dumb. Just to make it easier. I ain't no easy. I ain't easy. They don't want to comment because they're on his side. I lost a lot of my followers when I got with him. So the only people that's left is a few people with good sense and a lot of his followers that, want to see me go back to that so that they can ambush me all over again so that they can go on a feeding frenzy. Now, when they do their feeding frenzies, I just frankly don't give a damn. I light a cord cutting and say, well, it looks like he's trying to feed off of me. Let me light my cord cutting petition. He ain't feeding right now because he got money, but wait till that money run out. He going to come right back to doing roast videos about me. Because that's his only surefire way of making money. Because he built his audience on that. And it's terrible. And, I don't know anybody. I swear to God, you know what? I have heard of men doing worse. Thank God none of the children were hurt during that time, which that would be me. I'm God. Hello. Hello. Ain't y'all figured that out when it comes to your mother? Your mother is God, but that's a crazy God that don't want to let their kids grow up and live their life. Hmm. You know what? I don't even think it was a mistake. I told y'all what I was doing. I was taking back my power. I had to. My spirits told me to do that. Kali Ma told me to do that. So that's why he like Kali Ma, because he relates her to him, getting in between some warmth and some legs. Yeah, I was taking that energy back, but that was what was needed at that time. We're past that time now. We're past that. We're on to a totally different new chapter. And to be honest with you, I hope that he is. I'm not even going to go back and look because I don't want to get disappointed. Because I hate that, like to see somebody still stuck like that to the point where, because he shouldn't get, like, technically, you shouldn't get insulted by what I'm saying. And the reason why is because look at the stuff that you did. Like, you put my family at risk and then laughed about it. Laughed about when, we kind of ran out of food that day and told everybody online, like, who the hell needs enemies when they have friends like that? I never did that to him when he was asking me for help with his tickets. So why would you do that to me? And so it just kind of lets you know, like, yeah, I know exactly what you're trying to do. And to be honest with you, I didn't trust it at all. I felt like, first of all, how do I know you're not setting me up? You kick it with my enemies. You have fake beefs with them. I don't believe you. I don't believe that you have an actual beef with these people. I think it's a fraud, personally. But oh, trust me, Orion's daughter, it's after the new year. After the new year, it was officially official. But you gotta allow yourself at least 90 days, especially when you're doing cord cuttings, because they will reattach. And Spirit said, look, destroy these cords. They came to me yesterday. That's why I was talking about it. They give me intel all the time. I got that from Fleur Brun. They give me intel all the time. They said, don't just cut the cord and heal it. That's a mistake. Cut the damn cord and destroy it. Imagine that it's that the cord after your stomach heals, yeah, you want to heal yourself, but imagine that cord withers to the ground. Let it land on hot coals and just burn up and turn into ash. Because when you go through things, and I've talked to a lot of women who, oh man, there was a lot of videos that I was watching of women that were dealing with men that's just like him. And this man was married to this woman, and he left his wife and kids with no money for food, spent up all her money because she came into the marriage with her own money. He wouldn't let her go to school, wouldn't let her work, kept making babies back to back. And one time she had did something to piss him off, and he was supposed to go grocery shopping and didn't. They said they went down to the refrigerator and there was nothing there. And she automatically freaked out because she was so codependent on him. He had her so codependent. So his mother had to come and pick her up and take her to the grocery store because he had taken control over all the money. She couldn't make money or spend money. I will vanquish men like that. I can't. And you know what? I've always had my own money. And it's not just about letting you know what, it's also this. The cord cuttings are good for you because we get fooled. Our hearts lie to us, so we let them fool us, but then they go and turn around and do the same damn thing over and over again. So after you learn that, Okay, see, if you have a cognition problem or a comprehension problem, it's like, dude, you don't have to tell me anymore. And he let me know all last year that he just did not give a damn, that I was not important. I don't know why somebody would even think that I would even go near a relationship like that, because I'm so ugly and fat and sloppy. Well, I'm not fat or sloppy at all. And, the conversation was really sick that I had with this person, because, I was telling this person, you know what I'm saying? I'm hungry. I got to get some food today. Let me work. You're harassing me on YouTube, and you're creating all of this tension, racial tension, sexual tension. And he said, well, good. It's a good thing that you haven't ate, because maybe you lost a little bit of weight. That is how disgusting this person is. No care, no regard for other people. He's horrible. He is a horrible person. Period. I don't give a damn how he treats the people that donate to him. I don't care if he's nice as pie to you. The people in his regular, normal life know how despicable he is. And maybe he doesn't treat his family like that. But you know what? That's a part of your dysfunction. Trust me, I grew up in a family like that, where outsiders were considered what they were, outsiders. And it was always about the family. Well, you know what? You got to learn to make some kind of connections with people outside of the family successfully, so that you can have a wider sphere of influence. Ain't nobody in that boy's chat room but his family members. All of them. And those are the facts. So, I've got to speak on it. I know he's going to try to have the last word, but this is my last word of my world. I know he's going to try to have the last word and spin it and try to, come at, if he was a noble man, he would say, you know what? I wish you well in life, and we're moving forward, but he's got control issues. So he's going to continue to do that. Those two women will be right back in his chat room. That's what he is. That's who he is. Anyway, let me get my. That's why they there, because they feeding. Why do you think old girl keeps talking about me? She's trying to get some life force because she's dying. Old girl is dying. She needs energy. So, when they give attention, but what's sad is that it's almost like, how like you spark up an engine when somebody's half dead or a zombie like type of person. It's like you spark up their engine. It gets them something to live for, something to fight for, especially if you're sick. But why are you sick? You sick because you tell lies on people. That's why you sick. Those are the facts. I got all of them over there. All of them over there in that cauldron. Tip Tap, my mom, everybody. Everybody over there in that cauldron getting soaked in those herbs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And Mama Yemi, y'all working on them. So hopefully it'll be a blessing. Maybe she'll bless them. I doubt it though. If somebody has the capability to carry on alive for 5 years, that person is not human anymore. Okay? So we're going to consecrate this candle. You just hold your candle over some smoke. You touch it. You can blow on it. You can even take your feather and put your intent in it. Okay? I like to do that. Okay? But I like to hold it over that smoke. The cord is cut and destroyed, and all your black magic is returned to you 100-fold. Your intent is blocked. You will never stop or slow me down again. You have no power over me. And I send your demons back to you. I let go any power the money you owe me has over me. And you will see me move into my house in a week. And you will never see me homeless. See, this is where you're setting your intent. And I am manifesting thousands of dollars without your help. So you got to do these kind of petitions for men when you're dealing with them, because men are a different energy than women. Hello. You can no longer block my money, and you are banished forever, and my family is protected from your evil. So mote it be, by the power of 3 times 3 times 3. Okay. And then on my side, I am no longer living in your freaking, men like that, they love to see women doing bad. They disgusting. He's disgusting. Okay. My money is flowing to me right now. I do not need you. And your lies are no longer doing harm to my money. Okay. The thousands I am expecting, I will get. Because I make a lot of money at my job. And see, that dude had a lot of support in trying to tear me down. Oh, baby, but we going to always rise like a phoenix. It's called a cord cutting. Hello. How do you think I paid? Look, listen, I added up how much those hotels was, that was over $5,000. And it's adding up. So, the place that I'm renting from, they know that I'm in a hotel, and they're like, we gonna get you out of there, which is a blessing. And he can't stop that. Even if I say it, he was trying to tell me to go live in an apartment for what? I wasn't in a bad situation when I left that house. I had money in my hand when I left that house. Not only that, I had somewhere to go. An extended stay is somewhere to go. A hotel is somewhere to go. What was I going to do? Drive hundreds of miles back to Kansas City? So, guys, take my story and you guys get inspired off of that. Because many of y'all, and I'm going to tell you something, these men, they hate me right now. They like, damn, she really trying to open up I'm like Harriet Tubman, because a lot of black men turned into the slave masters. So I am Harriet Tubman all over again. And those same men crack jokes about Harriet Tubman. Make it seem like it's an insult to look like Harriet Tubman. And that ain't right. They mad at me because I'm building an underground railroad. Not even an underground railroad. We gonna walk right past them peacefully. We ain't gotta go underground. Shit, we done rose up out the damn ground since then. So, even Harriet Tubman agrees. Ain't no underground railroad. We just gonna walk away. What they gonna do? Shoot at us? So Harriet Tubman had to come right back and build another underground railroad, because there has never been a time that I've been in a relationship with a black man yet that I haven't felt like a slave or his slave. And I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I'm not going to do that to make you feel better about slavery. That's the wrong way to go. I'm not going to do that. I don't have to do that. I don't have to lower myself. That's lowering yourself. And, this is how I felt all along. And I've had people trying to speak for me, people speaking lies on me. But at the end of the day, for the last over 90 days, I have not been anywhere near that person and don't plan to be. So, I think that probably the thought process is, oh, well, this person, I've made them have low self-esteem anyway, just because I cracked on them publicly. So people would assume that. It's like, dude, you think I believe any of those things that you said about me? I guess he thought I was going to believe what RLI said when he would call me and say, you're not going. It was really sick, guys. It's like, do y'all know how ridiculous y'all look? Like, I'm just keeping it real. Y'all look ridiculous when y'all do stuff like that. Delayed but not denied, baby. And I think it's disgusting for a man to try to stop a woman from getting something that he can't get for her. But then again, when my mother brought her house, she said that my father was trying to stop her. So, I've even known about my dad doing stuff like that. But do I think my father would do stuff like that now? No, he's matured since then. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I still have to do those cord cuttings because when somebody that is low like that does spell work on you or does any kind of work on you, especially if it's just sex magic, you have to actually be lowered to where they're at to even go back to that situation. So naturally you're going to be lowered. The only way that a person, you know, would even go back to that is or it would be a circumstance to where it would be some sort of desperation in which they do things purposely, which was why he was attacking me online, telling that same story that he retracted last year. So, I mean, at the end of the day, my spirits are always going to make a way, and it ain't a damn thing that he can do about it. And I ain't even lit the candle yet. When I light this candle, it's hell to the captain. And I thought it was disgusting. I cannot stand his entire audience. They disgust me. They make me want to throw up. Because I remember I was in his chat one day and some weirdo in his chat with a wrench was like, Jamila, Mike owns you. I was like, bitch, please. He could never own me. He could never have that much money. So that's why they always, and I can't be bought. Please. I wish I would. But, a man that is going through that, he is going to try to make you feel unworthy or worthless. Girl, wear your crown. In fact, I'm going to start, y'all going to start seeing my natural hair because he has consistently tried to make me feel self-conscious about my natural hair. And you guys know I've been wearing my natural hair for years. And he always tries to make me feel self-conscious about it. Because he gets embarrassed. He's embarrassed when, a woman wears their natural hair, like a woman that's associated with him, because I've tested him before. And, he's came back and thought of some kind of excuse to roast me and then mentioned how ugly I looked with my natural hair, which is a damn lie. So I'm actually growing my hair back. My hair is actually growing pretty fast. I don't want to show my hair publicly, but the only reason is because, man, these people, they will feed off of your hair. Your hair is an antenna, man. I don't believe that a lot of people with natural hair should even wear it. Why do you think Beyonce doesn't wear her natural hair publicly? She's usually wearing some sort of lace front or braids. Because, if you are a Black person with long hair, for some reason, all of a sudden, vultures start to circle around you these days. Like it used to be safe. Now it ain't safe. It ain't safe to be natural. But I don't feel bad about my hair. I actually love my natural hair. And when Black men say that we can't grow hair, but you putting us through all this stress. They stress you out every damn day and then say, why your hair won't grow like this white lady over here? See how long her hair is? Why you so bald headed? They will, and that's literally like, if you a Black woman and you falling for that little thing he doing over there, trying to act like he fighting with those women. He ain't fighting with those women. He in love with those women. He would throw a good Black woman under the bus just to get one chance with one of those women. Facts. And that's the reality of it. And see, when Spirit told me that, it was like, well, it didn't, like, it don't hurt your feelings. Why would you be hurt? So they always say, oh, you're hurt because they want you to be hurt. Like, why would I be hurt over you? So all that beefing he over there doing, that stuff is so fake and fraudulent. That dude likes white women. All those men in the Black sector, if you a Black woman walk away, it's just like a backwards church. Y'all black women better walk away. They using you. And what's so sad is that you probably deserve to be used because unless they done took over your brain and you're not making the right decision, maybe you're making a mistake. But you know, I guess you don't realize that they don't like black women. They don't like you. When they look at you, they're thinking how ugly you are because you're not white. And that's the reality of it. And that doesn't have to hurt. They wanted to hurt you. But why would that hurt you? Like, you know how many damn men it is in this world, all over the world? There's men in Jamaica, there's men in Cuba, there's men in, the United States, there's men in Tennessee, there's men in Texas, businessmen with suits. Yes, they wouldn't judge you. Like, I've dated men that were in the corporate. Like, I like nerds. So it's like he tries to create this, image of you. And it's like, no, you're very incorrect. But, thank you for giving me my energy back. I took it back. All my power. Yeah, I ain't doing no love work on him. I ain't doing nothing. I'm not even thinking about him. In fact, somebody came in here and talked about him, and that's why I came to do my commentary. Because if you notice, did I mention that person? Nope. But, that's how men are able, even the most lowest of low-lifed men, not judging him, even though, he'll say, oh, you're trash, you're this and that. It's like, yeah, well, I'll let you know. Hold your breath until I believe that. Hold your breath until you believe that I feel that I deserve to be treated that way. Very narcissistic person, refuses to see any mistakes. It's like, it's not even that big of a deal for real to me. Because you go into it like, obviously, I already knew what type of person it was. And trust me, I already know you can't change a man because you can't raise a man. He already set in his ways. So that's why I came back to say, I don't even see why people even still thinking about that, because I'm not. And that's why I said, oh, yeah. Well, thank you for coming in and mentioning. While you're at it, let me go ahead and do my cord cutting. Okay, let's go ahead and get that out of the way. And I'm sure that tomorrow the fireworks are going to be sparking and I won't be here tomorrow. Okay, I'll come and, let you guys know that what times I'm available for readings, but I'm going to be busy working because my priorities are straight. So that's why I always earn all that money, because I ain't even thinking about no sex right now. When I'll start thinking about sex? When I move into my house. And it's not going to be with somebody like that. I'm wiping the slate clean. Hell no. I might as well get back with my baby daddy. That would be going backwards. My baby daddy would be a better choice than that. Facts. And that ain't so good of a choice, which is why I left it. Because he's a woman beater. And I don't like woman beaters. Period. Don't smack me, don't hit me, don't touch me, don't grab me, don't shake me, don't choke me. Nope. Because, the sexuality these days, that's why I said these young folks, these young folks. And then you got older perverted men too. So, it's kind of like with me, I'm not in a hurry for all of that because number one, there's more things to a relationship than sex. Usually, very demonic beings always make a big deal about the sex. If you don't have sex with them, they're going to get angry. If you don't feel like having sex, they may go and get it from somewhere else. You can't have a real relationship with people like that. And who the hell ever tried? Like, I kept getting messages that, well, he don't really want you. He ain't really in no relationship with you. And I said, fine, I don't want him. I said, what I said, listen, and then the tattoo. That was like a spur of the moment thing. Yeah, I think I kind of fell under a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but that's something that took 5 years to build up to. And I was a different person 5 years ago than I am now. I'm a stronger person. I'm a wiser person. Okay. So, I'm not in the same position that I was in when I first got down here 5 years ago in 2015. I'm at a much stronger, much higher position because I earn money when I want to. Now his little nanobites have been trying to be discouraging and oppressive, and spirit is spirit. I told y'all spirit is spirit, that womanly spirit. That Durga, that triple goddess, always wins. That's why it's been raining and it's snowing the next day over here, because we've been doing hella work. So I think I can look a little rugged sometimes, and everybody has their bad days, but did y'all ever believe that I believed that I was unattractive just because of what happened? Which, by the way, was not supposed to be released to the public anyway. That was supposed to be confidential information. And I don't know what happened, some kind of weirdness, but people do love beef, but you know what? I am seriously wanting to get out of that, because I just have no reason to now. When I was fighting with him, which I shouldn't have been fighting with him, I should have just cut the cord and just not said anything. But I had to, because that's a horrible thing to even say about somebody, to accuse somebody of. And he said it about me first, which is totally untrue. And y'all know what I'm talking about. So he is a disgusting parasite that decided, well, if you don't want me, you're not going to tell me where you're at, then I'm going to go and lie to the public. And I'm going to come back with the story about cat ass licking and all that disgusting stuff that ain't true, that he knows that he made up. And, I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. And it's just, it sucks. It stinks. But, men that do stuff like that, they can only throw you off by a week or so. Literally. Now, I'm going to tell you something. What hurt me more was being lied to by a company that was supposed to know what they're talking about. So I was lied to by that company. Otherwise, I would have been moved into my place. But also when my identity got stolen. So I was basically forced to wait, and I wasn't going to do any alternatives. I said, no, I'm going to wait till I can get what I want. When I found out they had stolen my identity, I said, I'm going to get this credit together. I was already paying off my credit and looking at my credit report, and I looked at that, I said, what the hell is this doing on here? So they removed it early January. And, it just, and the credit score obviously shot back up. And then also I paid off a bill. So that got me to where it was pretty decent, to where people could say, okay, well, and I wasn't going to sit up here and accept less just because of my stupid landlord, which the landlord was a separate thing, very separate from any of that situation. So, my stuff that I was supposed to come and talk to you guys about, that was supposed to showcase my shine and my strength, every single time one of them in the black sector would try to take it, twist it, and steal the shine off of it, which is really, and then, like, what good does it do you to tell? Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't even care why they did it, but it's just the point, So That's exactly what they would do, because I would tell y'all, watch me work. I came to y'all and told y'all about what the landlord did. I said, watch me win in court. Came right back with the court documentation showing that I won in court. Showed my freaking notice of vacate. Told everybody that I was leaving, but he went on his channel and said her landlord's putting her out and she's broke. Send donations that my family didn't benefit off of. So he's a thief too. But then again, he does have a criminal record that shows that he has committed armed robbery. So it wouldn't be surprising that he would be stealing from people, but just in another way. A thief is a thief is a thief is a thief. No matter how they're doing, they're still being a thief. So my donations that I should have been getting, they get, which is like, I literally pay for I literally finance the Black sector. I do. I finance the Black sector. I'm the main star of the Black sector. Hey, you think this will taste okay? Just do it. Just warm it up. So and that's just all it is to it. It's all for me. All of it. And they can lie about it all they want, but that's what it always boils down to. Trust me, they had something already planned tomorrow. Trust me, it was coming. So I don't put my stock or my eggs in no basket in that Black sector, because trust and believe, him and both of those white women are going to be tongue kissing by tomorrow. They probably already are. And I said what I said. I don't want anything to do with any of those people. And that's what I meant. Obviously, they must have done something that I didn't like. Did you even bother to ask? No, because you don't have respect. So definitely the cord cuttings work. In fact, guys, not only did I, because I think the other day he was saying that I was in a shitty hotel. Well, the hotel that I'm in now is much more expensive. So I've upgraded during my homelessness. I didn't know that homeless people could upgrade to fancier, bigger hotel rooms. I didn't know they could do that. Homeless broke people that are trash. I didn't know that we could do that. Yeah, see, Orion's daughter, they don't. Thank you, sweetie. They don't. They don't at all. In fact, when they go and do what they got to do tomorrow, which is when I believe that they planned on this attack on me, which is betrayal and, also inconsistency. Oh, I'm going to say this one day, but then the next day it's, that's how they trip you up. Well, my heart ain't into none of that. I don't give a damn. If it don't make dollars, it don't make no damn sense to me. And from what I know, the money that he makes on that channel ain't near about worth what I make over here. And that's why I showed y'all. Now, if y'all want to continue, I'm telling you, because, that's not going to end well. That's not going to end well. It's not anything over there. So that's y'all choice. He even tried to become a tarot card reader and said he was going to steal my whole identity, and, all that stuff. And it's like, God, I wonder if he actually looks at any of his hangouts. Do you listen to the things that you say? He asked him, because I was listening today, he asked somebody else, do you even listen to your hangouts? Do you listen to yours? You think you sounding clever? You sound ridiculous. You should be trying to take up a trade where you can fix up houses and maybe open up your own construction company. Not construction company, but home improvement company. He could do something like that. He may have enough knowledge since he's supposedly, has a house, but he doesn't choose to do any of those things. So our spirits, and see that little bit that I just gave him, he'll take it and run with it. What I just said. But then he'll still come back to YouTube, talk crazy about me, and steal my idea for himself and then not give me any credit and tell me how stupid and broken loserish I am and how I should be a piece of trash that should starve to death out in the damn snow. That's what he'll do. So until he does right at all, like not by me, I don't give a, you ain't got to ever do right by me. That's not your job. Until you do right by yourself, have some dignity and pride and self-respect as a man. That's all I'm saying. And I've been listening, like, you just gonna leave it at that? You ain't gonna retract none of that? Wow, okay, well, we'll just put that, we'll just bury it. We'll bury it for now. And if it comes back up out the ground, then, maybe something else would need to be done. So, and people, another thing, my business is not based upon need. Okay, you come to me because you get spell work that works and you get healed and you get a lot of stuff from me. So I'm not here, because I saw somebody in the black sector saying, "Oh, he's gonna give her some of that money." I am single, and even if I wasn't, if I was married, this is still my business. So whether or not I have a husband or not, I still have financial goals that I want to meet every single day and every single week and every single 2 weeks and every single month. And if I were married, my husband would respect those goals. So, people will start to, and then for some reason I've had somebody, first of all, I know that it's a troll, because why would anybody, I don't know, it sounds like it's a troll, whoever it is. But they're texting me saying, I was going to come to you for work, but some dude named Mike Mills is saying that you're a fake witch and that you're a fraud. And I said, well, that lets me know that you're a fraud, because, he's been a fraud for years saying that. He's been saying that for years. And it's never, that he ain't never been able to stop my business. And what difference would it make that there's no difference? We move along, we keep it moving. Don't know, he don't stop my show, okay? Right, I don't need to be validated. I don't need to, because it almost turned into this thing to where we was flinging him back and forth. And, I was supposed to prove that I could break somebody up, or I don't have to prove my magic through him. Go look at my reviews on my own. Well, not on the website, because I've got a different website. But look at my reviews. I'm going to have to repost those. I wasn't getting with him to try to prove nothing. That was him doing that. I'm already proven and self-made and stamped and delivered. I'm already there. I don't need to hook up with a man to prove something. Like, who does that? Like, see, this man wants me. See, like, could y'all even imagine? Like, y'all already know, but they'll try to insinuate that. It's an insinuation that you need them for validation. Just like he said that I wasn't popping, my channel wasn't popping before him. Actually, he's caused a lot of crazy stuff. He's blocked a lot of my supporters. So he and then I had more subscribers than him. So what the hell are you talking about? You made me pop. When I first came across the black sector in 2015, I had the Terry Cloth account. That account had over 7 million views, because I had put up a video about women's feminine hygiene, and it went viral. So he been watching me and jealous from the beginning. He's very jealous hearted. It's very unhealthy. He has a very unhealthy solar plexus, which is why, but it's the way his solar plexus, because I can see him right now. I can see my enemies whenever I want. His solar plexus is purple brown. Your solar plexus ain't supposed to be purple brown. That shit's supposed to be yellow. So something's going wrong there. I don't know if it's that stomach thing he got, but so he does a lot of unorthodox stuff. And don't get us confused. No, we're not twin flames. No, we'll never be back together. And I'm through messing with him because I was able to get past him lying to the public, and people that are brand new to that situation could possibly believe it. It's a despicable thing that he's done. He's been doing that for years, which is a total lie. He needs to admit that he's lying, but I don't need for him to admit that he's lying. I don't even need for him to do that. Whatever. He don't have no power over me. Never has. So I think it is a weak man that bullies and gang stalks a woman. Y'all weak. Those men are very weak, and they take a lot of energy to deal with them. So that's why I be telling these black women, I'll be like, why do y'all waste y'all time on that? Maybe because they're the same. Maybe they're the same. You know what I'm saying? But I like peace and quiet. I done got older. The older I got, the more mature I got. I don't know about nobody else, but I know some people, the older they get, the dumber they get. I don't know what's that about, but I gotta go, guys. Make sure that you guys do your cord cuttings and you'll be fine, because I can feel it. A lot of y'all women are oppressed and y'all feel like, oh God, what am I gonna do? You need to get a cord cutting, sweetie. That's all I do. In fact, I upgraded the hotel and now I've manifested a house. And he really want to stop that. It's just ridiculous. First it was I'm going to stop you from getting approved. Overcame that. Then it was, oh, we're going to block this, block that. You ain't blocking nothing. You going to block your own blessings, and people like that usually don't get blessings. They just get by. That's all he's doing in life, is getting by. Which video, Jay Jones? Did she do one on me? Why? Well, she seems to be sort of trying to impress that black sector. So I wouldn't, was it positive or negative? Oh, okay. Well, see, yeah, she's with that black sector. I pointed her, I knew she was fake from the beginning. She's just looking for attention. And she don't want to be in, and I think she could possibly be a practitioner. Girl, bye. You ain't got no, you have no prayer over here. And then also you can tell that she's just another weakling, because she's one of I think she's one of TT Lady T's minions. So Lady T over there powerful. She got all them black folk making a fool of themselves over there in that black sector. Tina got all up over there. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know I gave, me and her had beef for years, but so that's one of her minions. In fact, it's scapegoating. It's a scapegoating is what it is. Instead of doing a cleanse or a road opener, they do stuff like that. So yeah, I always know I got haters 24/7 round the damn clock. So, and she's just one of them. Oh, you know what it was? That video that I put up triggered her. Girl, it was a freaking Snapchat filter. Calm down. Although I don't look that different from that Snapchat filter. That's what it was. She got jealous of that video that I put up. She's scared to confront Lamar. That's true. That's why he likes her. Cause she subdued it. They can't get like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a boss for real. Bad hurricanes coming up. Yep, you're right. Coming up around the summer. Anyway, guys, what's my phone on? All right. So I'm losing power even though I'm plugged into the phone. So I'm going to go, guys. Y'all have a good evening. I'm going to get this candle, this tea light dressed and get it lit over this. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, trust me, girl. They making a way. They doing a damn thing. But see, they don't want y'all to have faith in it. They want you to have faith in whatever it is that they're doing over there, which all they do is watch each other. All of the people in the black sector, they're all in cahoots and they all watch each other. There's no one else watching them but them, to be honest with you. So, to be honest with you, they don't really get a name until I mention their name. So they backbite off of me, not the other way around. The only reason why they have more live viewers is because they posted in a group, I'm going live, make sure that you're there. So they don't really have they don't have 50 to 100 organic viewers. That's a lie. And somebody even suspected that they were using bots because, to have 50 to 100 live viewers, your chat is going to move like a hurricane. It's not going to be slow like that. You're not going to have 70 live viewers and only the same 5 people chatting with a couple of trolls. And Mike trolls his own chat room, just to let y'all know. It's so fake. Y'all need to quit watching them, seriously. And, it'd be nice if they could live a real life. It really does. But, yeah, and you don't want to, Orion's daughter. Don't even taint yourself with it. Well, they don't make me feel any type of way. I did get very angry about what he said about my daughter. And there it is. I'm not like those disgusting women over there in that black sector. Never have been. In fact, all of them are in cahoots. I don't have nothing to do with any of them. Not any of them from the past, present, or the future. Because, they all was on the same agenda. They all kick it with my mama. They all full of crap. So I don't deal with any of them. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, the other day when I came on here and went ham about my daughter, is because I know that that's not the truth. Like I'm telling you, it's not, what was said about my child. And in fact, I actually had heard about it from, I think it was either, and that was not what happened. And I'm trying to think of where that had came from. They spun the story. She was kissing her boyfriend on the bus. It was her boyfriend, the dude that she had a baby with. So it wasn't like they made it seem like there was a sex orgy on they're just sick people, y'all. Seriously. I would be able to sue the school if that was allowed to. You realize that would be rape? I would be suing the school district and the school bus company if something like that happened. But it's not too many of us in the black community that have an interest of protecting our children. They don't. I can assure you that the way Global Family TV is acting, that everything that happened to her daughter, she not only financed it, but she set it all up. She just got that look about her. Because she's on it, because I think she's got Munchausen by proxy. She's crazy. But you ain't gonna never hear nothing, because ain't nothing gonna ever happen to none of my kids ever. I wish I would. So, guys, they are who they are. And they're in cahoots with my mother, but they can all go to jail. They can all go to jail. That's why I don't respond to them anymore, and I don't really want nothing to do with it. But the other day I did, say something and clap back because I'm defending my child. I have every right to do that. My daughter don't have those kind of problems. Those women in that black sector got those kind of problems. but not my child. She's been with one person in her life, and that is the father of her child. So, and no, we ain't ashamed. Trust me, the people in the black sector have done way more despicable stuff. Having a child at a young age is not the worst damn thing you can do in this world. Robbing people is the worst thing you can do. Lying on people. My daughter ain't robbed nobody. She ain't lied on nobody. She ain't beat nobody up. And she ain't hurt nobody's child. So you could never shame me, and you could never shame my child. Period. But, yeah, her daughter ran away. Now, that's bad when they run away. Something must have been going on. She seems to be, around a lot of men. I didn't have men around my children. Never. Especially when my daughters was at home, there was no men. None whatsoever. And I don't have men around my sons either. Furthest thing from my mind. And no, Mike is not invited to my house. He knows that. And, you hear the black sector saying things like, well, we know that as soon as she move in, she gonna let, and it's like, well, first of all, why are you worried about who's in my damn house? What is this, some government experiment? But second of all, why in the hell would you think that why would I go through all of that to get away from him, stay away from him for 3 months straight? Why would I do that? And then they said, well, she only doing that because she said she didn't want this and that to see her living like that. I'm like, I just don't want them. I don't want nothing to do with them. I don't want to be associated with them. I don't want to be associated with nobody in that black sector. And that's the God to honest truth. And my spirits know it's the truth, and that's why they've been delivering. If the only people I ain't got to worry about, even if the whole damn internet judged me, even if nobody came to my chat, I still wouldn't have nothing to worry about because my spirits are in control. Not people watching me on. My spirits are in control. I don't care if somebody at YouTube can flip a switch. My spirits are in control. And you know what, guys? I don't care what nobody says. I believe that somebody from that black sector works at YouTube. Because as soon as I said that, they flipped the thing because they've been doing that. Dude, stop it. Stop it. It's sad. But I'm just telling y'all what I know, what spirit tells me, even though some people be like, no, I don't think so. It's like, because it's like, yeah, a full-fledged conspiracy like that against an innocent person, that is somebody else of a higher level or with some kind of access has to have, you know what I'm saying, something, some kind of, maybe, because I know that there's hackers in that black sector, and there are people from the dark web in the black sector. They're from the dark web. Well, they can't do nothing to hurt me. They can talk shit and create a hostile work environment, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna put, all my videos are up. My spirits are still gonna bring me clients. I don't give a damn how much you mess up the algorithm of the channel. This is a spiritual witchy business. This ain't no damn selling cheeseburgers by the corner. So, and our mothers had kids at early ages. There's nothing new under the sun. Yeah. And what about our fight? Well, I mean, if anything, I'm being like a true Christian because number one, supposedly Christians are not supposed to believe in abortion, but even though they, on the flip side, run all of the fucking abortion clinics, this shit is hilarious. Y'all, every time I see it, it just, but some churches, every church ain't the same. But, it's kind of like, that we don't believe in that. And good on that you don't, because you see people every day. Y'all see how messed up Raven Masterson is? All them damn abortions. She has lost her mind from having all them abortions. So, you know, and we don't do that. So, my daughter, she's still in school. She's still going to finish school, go to college. Danielle wants to be a veterinarian. So, that's what I can see her doing. And she's such a kind person. She's a sweet kid. She's not all out in the streets like that. That's a lie. And I don't appreciate lies being told on my daughters, and I don't allow it. Because we have to start protecting our daughters. And I don't care how nasty and snarling that demon is. I ain't scared of it. What it's going to do to me? It'll sit its ass down is what it will do, and have several seats. Because even if her father don't have enough damn sense to make sure that his daughter's name, and see, Christians think, the real Christians that are, worshiping, all kind of dark entities, they feel like, well, it's a bastard child anyway. So, what we do to bastard children. And then I said, well, what I do to people that do things to bastard children. You ain't gonna never touch any of my kids, even if you wanted to. So, y'all got to understand these people are sick. And to be honest with you, I knew how sick certain people in my family were years ago, which was one of the reasons why I moved away, when I realized that when the veil started lifting all the way completely, and stuff was being revealed. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I would never go back to the Matrix. I will always remain awoke. And it's a very freeing and liberating thing. And I wouldn't go back and redo it at all. So, I love and cherish all my babies, including my grandbaby. She's such a cutie pie. I know she misses her grandma, because every time she see me, she just be like, "Oh, grandma." And she's talking already. She ain't even 2 years old yet. She ain't even close to 2, already talking. Now, see, I hate to brag about that, but I can protect my grandbaby. I can protect my children. I am purely confident that I can come on here and I can say the accomplishments that my children have, and I don't have to worry about, somebody doing something to them, or somebody handling them or mishandling them, because I'm confident that I can protect my children. Because I hover over them. In fact, I hover over the children. All of them are covered. All of them. So I can protect my children. I don't care. They can be 2 states away, 3 states away, whatever. You ain't going to touch them, and you ain't going to make me scared that something going to happen to them. Because that would be a mistake. So, you ever see those men that are abusive, buttholes, oppressive, and, they're holding on to the kids for dear life, and they tell the woman, "You can't leave with my kids," so the woman has to leave. And what they do, because the man done beat her up so much, and, she couldn't get the kids out too, because of whatever influence that he had socially, or whatever help, whoever empowered them. See, it's always got to be a woman empowering these makeshift men. And it always is. And usually children end up compromised because of it. So, he was trying to talk that your mama left you and all that stuff. And the kids was like, "No, that's not what happened." That's totally like he was trying to brainwash them, and they was like, "No, that ain't what happened." And we made the decision to come here because we wanted to spend time with our family. But now we kind of seeing that, what are you doing? So men will do that. You ever see them men that are raising kids and I'm a single dad. He probably done beat the holy grail out of the mother of those children. And she had to run off, change her identity, and she could not get her kids out of it. I've seen so many men do that. And they are pieces of freaking scum. Oh, God. Doing all kind of stuff to the kids, molesting them and stuff, and put it all on the woman. That's what my ex used to say. I put it all on the woman. It's all on the bitch, is what he used to say. It was disgusting. And this manifested after I was pregnant the second time. So a lot of them hide and they don't reveal. But my uncle told me, he said, that man is going to whoop your butt. So trust me, I had the warning. And of course, when you're younger, you don't really listen. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's happened to where, and all those women are not messed up in the head. They had to get away from that abusive man. And a lot of these men, and then especially if you don't have the support of your family, children, that's why that was my only regret, is that my family actually ended up turning on me and supporting this fuckery, because they all had this agenda to get me back there. And it's like, y'all are sick. You stole my children. You brainwashed them. You lied to the public. You brainwashed several people publicly. They'll get their karma. Period. So, there's no need for me to even yell about it. That's what my grandma said, quit yelling about that. Stay calm. I got you. My grandma always tells me that, and she comes at me. My grandmother talks to me through people. She sometimes communicates with me. She's like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, because you don't have to do that. You already got the victory. You already won, being that you was honest and forthright and did right by all of these people that are doing this to you. So it's an agenda. That's called the narc's agenda. And I'm not going to ever stop talking about it. I ain't going to never be oppressed or repressed, or depressed about it. Well, only one. He was really the only. Like, he was one of the only besides Tyrese's father. And me and him never lived together or anything like that. But, he was the first serious relationship. So I haven't even had that many relationships. He was really the only one that I lived with and everything. So, I'm cool with where I'm at. And, when the right man comes along, which, by the way, we are doing the Valentine's Day ritual, call in that masculine energy that you need in your life through this ritual, because that is going to, the energy from the universe, that love is going to sustain you. It's going to really, really bring miracles, because love creates miracles. Love in a narc, you might as well just go and put yourself in a dehydrating machine. Just go put yourself in a dehydrator, like a big human-sized dehydrator. That's what it's going to feel like trying to love a narcissist. And I got to go, guys. Okay. See y'all later. Thank you for coming. Yeah, my children never told lies on me. They were trying to force the children to tell false stories on me. And especially my youngest daughter, she was kind of like the voice for Deja too. And she was like, we're not going to lie on our mama. We ain't going to never do that to her. So my daughters they're actually very loyal to me. So anyway, guys, I love you guys. Love and light.